and Jackin with Chris Laker and Myka Fox. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to This Week in Jackin. I'm Chris Laker. Sitting to my right, as always, Myka Fox. How you doing, Myka?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Very excited about the guest we have, stand-up comedian Dan Soder. Dan Soder is also a part of another.
I'm like
what, dude?
I'm a killer bee. I'm a member of the Wu-Tang Clan.
You're on that every week, right? You know what?
Yeah. You know, when I'm in town, I'm on the You Know What. Robert Kelly's You Know What Dude podcast.
Yeah, on another network. That we won't mention.
But ain't no
Riot Cast. That sounds like very disorganized. I don't know. I don't like it at all. I like being over here at Cave Comedy Radio, but no, fantastic. And
I do like treating the podcast networks like rap labels in the early '90s, where I'm always like, "Ain't nothing but love for Creek Radio." You know what I'm saying? We're over Riot Cast.
We're gonna have a shootout eventually.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
For right now, it's okay. And just killed it on Conan.
Oh, thanks, man.
Very funny set. And just to tell you, to walk you through, and the listener at home with your family gathered around your phone, this podcast, it's called This Week in Jackin', but what we're interested in is what you masturbate to, not the actual act. I'm not saying technique doesn't get involved in the conversation sometimes, but it's not the focus. So
it's a high concept masturbation show.
Well, I think it's just it's about the mind, not about. You know, if you have a particular tip that you think, guys don't know about, feel free, throw it out there. But I think we all kind of know our way around ourselves just fine.
I'll tell you what I just learned how to do with my left hand.
You just learned how?
Yeah, it was right hand my whole life, 28 years, 29 years, and then left hand.
Would you read a manual?
No, I was just like, let's see. It'll be interesting. And it was like, whoa, this is a new one.
Well, you're saying 29 years, meaning you're 29 years old, but you didn't 30. start 30. You didn't start at 1.
Yes, I did.
What age are we talking here? First time successful successful jerk.
Because see, I dry humped things for so long.
Sure, everybody did that. Well, that
counts if you come, right?
And I think I came for the first time like at 11.
11?
Yeah.
I think we might have a winner.
Yeah.
Everybody's 12 and older.
I would maybe go 12. I don't know. I would just hump stuff and then feel shame. But I wouldn't come, and then finally one day I was like, "Whoa, what is that? Whoa!" And it was like wet.
So your first successful jizz
12
was
probably,
but it was from humping.
I would wrap boxers around I'd get silk boxers and then wrap them around my dick and then just bang the silk boxers.
Oh man! So you made almost like who's that? A
fake pussy? It was like a fake pussy.
You made yourself a silk pussy.
Yeah, I should have been a serial killer.
I think you
mimicking human. I
think you could sell those. Yeah. That sounds better than anything that's on the market.
It was a fuck scarf because I put it around my dick.
I wouldn't have thought serial killer. Now I want to. Next time someone comes up dead, we're going to check out the guy who invented pocket pussy.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you say the humping stuff. I don't know if I mentioned that before because my first successful jerk was with my hand. But then went right to humping stuff.
Really? I don't know a lot of crossovers. When I finally went to hand, it was like it was just so much easier.
Oh, no. Well, there was something about the humping stuff in the beginning. It's like, this is like having sex.
It was great. Was it not great?
I'd ball up a blanket.
Yeah.
That would be what I'd do.
Now, I know girls hump stuff too.
Yeah, but harder things, like the edge of a bed.
Yeah. You guys are like cats in that way. Just find your
tennis racket.
Jesus. But keep it going from Myka. No one had a party since back in...
You did? You really did a tennis racket?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't shove it in.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God.
No, I propped it up and then grinded on the handle of it.
Oh,
because it was provided some good pressure.
How old were you when that happened?
I don't know, teenager.
Teenager. Huh?
Sometime
now,
maybe middle school.
I made a promise we're going to talk about material.
Yeah.
We're all about technique right now. Let's bring it back to that first successful finishing move. You're humping some silk some silk boxers.
Yeah.
And what are you looking at or thinking of? Or
there was multiple times I did it to the first scene in Ace Ventura where he returns the dog, and the dog runs up into. I love boobs. I'm like a big boob guy.
Oh, you're the guy.
Yeah, I'm the only guy. Everyone's ass and thighs. I'm sticking with titties.
I love a flat-chested gal.
Yeah, Joe List and I have this argument all the time.
No, well, Joe List is one of the. Oh, we have to get about this podcast. Very funny
He's
comedian. Like small tits.
Small tit sympathizer.
Probably a serial killer.
Yeah, but in the scene in Ace Ventura, he steals the dog and returns it to her owner, who's a buxomy lady. And I would like pause it when she was bent over in her boobs, and I'd just hump looking at the TV. And then,
okay.
And
have you researched who that is?
Yeah. She was a playmate in like 1993, I think.
Okay.
I don't know who she is now. God only knows. I could probably contact her via the internet, but I have no desire to.
I don't think you want to see what she looks like.
No, thank
today.
you. No.
Thanks for cracking me open.
Yeah.
Thanks for breaking my bottle of champagne on the USS Masturbate.
Sure. So that was the big. That was your big move in the beginning. But then it got real because my buddy Adam taped Cinemax one night and got 2 Cinemax movies, both Shannon Tweed joints. Oh my God, Shannon Tweed.
Yeah.
One of the best.
If you're in a certain age group, you've jerked off to softcore Shannon Tweed. By the way, who's now married to Gene Simmons of Kiss.
Yeah, that son of a bitch, Gene Simmons.
Yeah,
I don't know what deal he struck with Satan. But he's been able to be famous all this time. And Shannon Tweed.
You don't know who she is?
No.
Blonde lady, natural, very big natural breasts.
I don't know about I guess they must have been.
No, they weren't.
They looked fantastic back then. There's no way those were fake.
I didn't have Cinemax. I didn't see any of
Neither
those.
did I, but my buddy got a VHS. He recorded it on a VHS, and then that was like my jerk tape. And then I said I lost it, but I had it the whole time.
And when you say a certain age group, I think that means alive in the past 20 years.
Yeah, she did a lot of material.
That spans generations. Well, I mean, just they replayed that so much over the years. That
it was always like a sexy detective, like a guy with like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah,
who's clearly has a shaved body,
and he knows that she killed her husband, but he can't resist.
And then there's a scene with a steamer and a silk scarf where they like wrap it around.
Oh, there's your silk scarf.
Yeah. But you just wanted to see it showed titties. That was like the first instant.
Did you get nipple?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was full go.
But you don't get crotch.
Simulation. In fact, one I paused.
You might see a little bush.
I saw a guard on one of the girls. On one of those tapes, I could pause it and you'd see like this it was almost like a panty thing without sides. It was like it covered up her pussy though.
To what? Prevent a line?
I guess, or to prevent the actor from banging her. I don't know, because it was like it would always it was always weird because the girls would always grind the dudes on their stomachs.
Oh, she was supposed to look naked. Yeah, I get it.
And then she'd be like grabbing the silk sheets behind her, like, and then like always this weird pace. Where when I started having sex, I was like, it's not like this.
That guard is for her mom.
Yeah, mom, I'm not doing real porn. That's the mom guard.
Yeah.
So early on. You get this VHS tape.
Huge in my life.
That's to have that. So who's holding? How far in are you now? Pretty soon.
I started. What happened was I used that tape probably till I was 15. That Cinemax tape or other stuff. I'd get like Playboys and stuff.
Man, you must have been you didn't get sick of Shannon Tweed that whole time.
It was like 3 movies on there, and there was a bunch of scenes with girls with really big boobs. So I was just all about it. It was like a gold mine. When I was 12 and I got that tape, I was like, I was maybe 13 maybe when I got the tape, but I was like, this is a life changer. And then my buddy Joel got a fake ID to buy cigarettes. So he was 16 and he had an ID saying he was 18.
Okay.
And that's when hardcore porn came in, because there was a place in Aurora, Colorado called Newsland, which was a huge book magazine store, but they had a porn section. And the store was so big that at 15, what I could do was I would see the guy behind the counter, and he would like turn, and I would run into the porn section, and then like look like a bank robbery and have like 60 seconds. And then, where are we going to go? And I'd see it, and I'd be like, splat on my rack. And it would be like one of those mixtapes. Remember like porn VHS mixtapes? Where just a bunch of scenes. but it was never just like the same people. It was just like all crazy scenes. So I always go for the big tit ones. I remember the first one I got was Gonzaga's Galore too, which isn't even like a real. And then I got Splat on My Rack.
Is that Mexican women? What is Gonzaga's?
I think they like were. That was when they were just making up names for titties. But I was like, oh, it was clearly a big tit one. So he would buy it, and this was always my favorite thing. Joel, I would have to I would like tell him where it was, and he'd get it and come out and be like, oh, and I'm like reading a magazine, like, and then.
And meanwhile, everyone's rolling their eyes, like, just buy your fucking porn.
Yeah, kid, just go jerk off.
Yeah.
But they give it so that he would buy it. What's funny is there's always like 4 of us that would go. So he would buy this porn, and I'm like fucking 15, so I'm always ready to beat off. And it's that awkward drive home. And they're like, so what are you going to do? You're like, I don't know. Probably just, homework or something. Like, you're like, hey, let me go home and jerk off. There's always this weird energy where they're like, what are you going to do? You're like, I think I'm going to touch my dick to this tape that I just bought.
Oh, man, you had a VCR in your room?
No. Didn't get a VCR in my room until senior year of high school. And it was amazing. And then I had a fake ID too, so I just bought I bought so much porn. I had 2 drawers in my closet.
Where'd you get the money for this?
I had a job. I had a job since I was 13, so I always had cash, and I was like ready to buy some porn.
What else you gonna do at that age?
Yeah, I bought like
porn and fireworks.
Yeah, it was like there was like a year where I bought a Ninja Turtle toy. Then it was like the next year I'm like, I want some tits and smokes. I graduated to being a trucker. I was like, yeah, fucking amphetamines and cigarettes.
So your first porn tapes, that's coming in at 15. You're getting Gonzaga's
galore, and I remember a couple.
Is there
Ashland Gear?
Ashland Gear. I'm not familiar with her
80s porn star.
Okay,
fantastic. Great part about Ashland Gear: boobs weren't too big, body was fantastic, medium-sized fake boobs. But she always had this angry look on her face while she was getting fucked. Like, oh, what? Like, you're gonna try to fuck me? And it drove me wild. Like, I was like, oh, that's a lady kid. Like, that's a grown woman being like, yeah, you give me that dick. And I was like, it started my thing with older women, I think.
Oh, so you're... Yeah. I don't know. Are you like that in older women? Is that in regular life?
I was
like that for a while.
My early 20s was all about older women.
Yeah.
Loved it. Because I could get drunk with them, and they had houses, and they'd be like, you want me to blow you? And they always had like some weird divorce story where you're like, oh, you thought love was real, and now you're willing to suck off a 21-year-old in your fucking ranch-style house in Tucson. It was weird. It was like the weirdness to that. I don't know.
Man, I really wish I made it out to Arizona when I was younger.
But it's like, they weren't hot. They were like,
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah,
my experience has been in life. Oh, they weren't hot. That sounds terrible.
But porn gets you thinking that they're going to be like model hot, and then you grow up and you're like, oh, these ladies.
God, my divorced mom is in Arizona placed at that time. I'm like, God, could it be?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Could it have been?
She's getting that young dick.
Myka Fox could have blown you.
Wow.
No, my mom.
What?
No, my mom was
Myka's mom. Yeah.
Yeah,
but she wasn't in Tucson.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. Actually, there's some shady moments in her history. She could have been.
I mean,
she was on the prowl.
Yeah.
But I think that porn.
It's doubtful though.
Ashland Gear. I remember I also got a VHS because my buddy had Spice Channel.
Oh, the Spice. Yeah.
Spice was softcore pornography pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was almost like.
But it was real porn, but they just didn't show insertion.
Right.
It was happening.
It was edited porn.
Edited porn. So you just never saw insertion. Because the first time I saw insertion porn, first time I saw hardcore pornography, I was like, what the fuck? I've been watching Cinemax where it's all fucking just weird body rolls and fucking steam machines. And then you just see just like fucking and you're like, oh, it's like fighting. It's like when you saw action movie fighting and then you saw real fighting, you're like, oh. It's like that impact of like, oh my God. Like you hear punches, you're like, oh God.
No, I think the first time I saw like actual hardcore porn was before I was 10 years old.
What? That's so young.
My older brother got his hands on a videotape, and there was one VCR in the house. My parents were out of town, and I was like, I wanted to see this. I started. Yeah. I've been looking at like dirty magazines up until that point from like third grade. So we're talking 2 years, which
Do you remember when-
at that time, a huge portion of my life. And
I just imagine a little
yeah.
Chris Laker with a tiny beard, like a wispy beard, watching porn. Like, yeah, this is.
Yeah, I remember talking about humping stuff. I was definitely laying on my stomach on the floor.
Dude, I remember we watched Spice at my friend Mitch's house.
Yeah.
And everyone gave one of my friends a really hard time being like, he's got a boner. And I'm like, yeah, who doesn't? This is crazy. There's women's boobies on the TV.
Isn't that weird when you're with your friends and everyone's got a boner?
Yeah, but you're not jerking. There's like, now here's what's funny. Some guys you talk to, like I got friends that are like, what, you didn't circle? Like Lewis will be like, you didn't play circle jerk? It's like, no.
Dude, I had a problem.
Whoa.
This happened to me. I don't know if I talked about this on this podcast yet. I don't think I have.
I don't think so.
I was, in New York
Yeah.
on Manhattan Cable. They just have
Oh, yeah. They're like
naked
the
stuff.
Robin Bird show, right?
Yeah, and like just ads for like phone lines or chat line, whatever. There's all this. There's
Yeah,
like a free to offset
And don't
the
forget
rent.
Sandy
there's
Kane.
free porn
But
on the cable.
If you grew up in New York, the jerkin was good. You had a good
But I
crop.
didn't live in Manhattan where you have that. I live in Staten Island, but I went to school in Manhattan. I was at my friend's house.
Oh.
And everybody, I was sleeping over. We're all watching it. And all of a sudden, I'm surrounded. Everybody starts jacking. I didn't know what to do. I was stunned.
Fucking city kids.
Yes.
Goddamn
These city kids.
City is lifeless,
They-
tiny adults,
Yes.
and their weird sex parties at 10 years old.
So I'm like, and they're almost, somebody's even like, what's the matter, Laker? Why didn't you?
Yeah, join in.
And I said, no, thanks. I'm just going to watch the TV.
Yeah.
Straight ahead. I'm not looking at you guys, but and everybody's got like, somebody's got like a blanket. You can just see it like go in. And
This is a weird one.
now here's the thing. Let me finish
Yeah.
the story real quick. The guy, the kid whose house it was, I don't think he was not happy with the fact that I did not join in because he jizzed on the blanket.
Yeah.
And then wiped that on my face.
Really?
Like just a little bit. I can
What
still
kind of-
feel it on my cheek to this day.
That is some Lord of Flies shit.
This was in his brownstone that his family, he's a rich kid. Good kid.
Yeah, it's
His
a-
father's
Sterling
painting.
in 40.
I saw his a couple weeks ago. I'm at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I see his father's painting hanging in the
Sure.
in the modern art section. And guess what? This is
you
the
wipe some
crazy
jizz
thing.
on it?
This is the crazy thing about this. I can't remember his father's first name. Last name's Ryman.
Yeah.
And the collection, the part that's the painting from his collection that's on there, what he's known for, white on white.
What?
Oh.
That's hilarious.
So,
That's
yeah, and then I saw
that's
that
almost
painting.
like their family's like middle finger to you.
And I
Like,
just looked at the wall, and no, it kind of felt good. I'm in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Look at this priceless work of art.
you go, I've had that
And
family's
I-
jizz on me.
His son wiped his jizz on my face,
Like a fucking monkey.
but
He
and
wiped his jizz
I
on
probably
you.
shouldn't have said his last name. I don't.
Well, guess what? Your art it's given way to a jizz rubbing son. I hope your art.
I tell you what, I said his last name. Come at me, try,
Get
come
some.
at me with slander, because it happened.
Because guess what?
I will bring in witnesses.
And we will come
This
back
is
at
not
you.
this is
We will come back at you with balls of jizz
this
that we
is
will strike you
this
with.
is not about me though. We got to get back to the journey of Dan Soder.
No, hold on real quick. That's so funny that, like, I just imagine his son with, like, a cigar holder. Like a cigarette holder being like, Chris, what's wrong? Do you not like my fancy TV parties?
No,
oh,
you
no,
see-
sorry, Weinman, or whatever his goofy name is.
Yeah.
I can't. Perhaps you'd like to stick one of my father's paintbrushes up your butthole. That excites Timmy, but he's from the Upper East Side. We all know how they can get. I just imagine. I remember.
This all happened in Chelsea.
Yeah, it
Of
did.
course.
In a fucking abandoned art space.
Oh God.
Studio.
Amateur taxidermy. The whole.
It was. It's crazy. Yeah, to be a kid in this city, it's a
remember-
wild ride.
I remember we all, like, me and my friends, like, had fake girlfriends. I had, like, this sleepover when we were, like, 5th grade. We're like,
Yeah.
this is my girlfriend. It was, like, real girls in school. And then you're like, I'm humping them. But we all had, like, legit boners. We were, like, humping our pillows, like, all right, man. It's like a swingers party, but little boys and pillows. But it's like, none of us were coming because we were too little. So we're just
Yeah.
like, I got a boner. We were like little puppy dogs. Like, look at my little red rocket.
Girls, I never heard of this kind of shit. Actually, I had a sleepover party once and we talked about thongs and I was like freaked out for a month.
Thongs were mind blowing.
Myka didn't masturbate till she was 28 years old.
28.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's where
How do you keep
I did not know that when I asked her to co-host this show.
How do you keep the seal on?
Oh,
that
don't
long?
be mad at you. Rolls his eyes like.
No, I think it's well, it brings a different perspective, and she gets to ask the women guests the creepy questions that they would sound creepy
perfect.
coming out of me.
Yeah.
It always sounds creepy coming out of you, Chris.
No, I don't think so.
I never knew
Tell me,
how-
Dan, how did it feel to have your cock in your head looking at shit? Okay. So you finally get to the hardcore stuff.
Yeah. I moved to the wraparound move. I moved to the hand jack.
Yeah.
I believe I moved to that I believe by Splat on My Rack 2, which was my second pornography, I started using my hand. It got to the point in high school where people would borrow porn from me like I was a porn library.
Oh,
You were the guy. Oh, You're the guy. There's always a guy that's that's really way more driven to get the stuff.
It was
and
like if I would
use him.
have like gone in as hard to like music or like comedy when I was that age, I'd be like a walking library because I went through everything in porn. Like I didn't get internet porn until I was in college, and that blew my fucking mind.
The first time you get high speed internet,
It's crazy.
and you're
But I'm going back like an old, like I imagine like if you gave like a bluesman, like an old bluesman iPad and be like, I want to hear Howlin' Wolf. And they're like, Howlin' Wolf's right here. And I'm like, hey, what about old R.L. Burnside? And like right here. And I'm like, ah, because like with porn, I was like Ashlyn Gear, Heather Lee, and like just all these things started coming up. And I was like, holy shit.
So that got you like the older women in porn.
Yeah, I would-
for a while anyway, right?
Well,
because
I had
Ashlyn Gear.
I had my stars. I had my starlets that I liked. Like
Yeah.
I liked. I wasn't a big Jenna Jameson. There was a Pirates movie that I got on bootleg with her that I was like, all right, but I was very loyal to Ashlyn Gear.
So you like to go back and now maybe is that from watching that one video over and over again? You built up loyalty, maybe.
I do. I'm just a very loyal person, I think.
Oh, that's so romantic.
But are you talking about to this day? Or?
Well, for a while anyway. So you kept going back, even when you get the internet.
Yeah.
You're going back to Ashlyn Gear.
Yeah. And
So
then,
we're talking years later. We're talking like a few years
I've
later.
always stayed very loyal to the women I've jerked off to.
Ashlyn Gear still?
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, you go back. Why not?
I remember it. I remember the hits.
It's like every once in a while I'll go back to Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, great. I mean, Jennifer Love Hewitt was, there's a whole other,
The jizz equity I have built up in that woman.
it's crazy.
You know what I mean? It's like there's a few.
See, Alyssa-
her and Selma Hayek, I think, are the all-time hits in celebrity world.
My world, Alyssa Milano was up there
Oh, sure.
for a very long time.
Alyssa Milano, because she made that movie.
Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt and a young Jessica Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica Simpson's body when she first came out was bananas. Because Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears were kind of like, I'm a sexy teenage girl. And Jessica Simpson was thick, like in the right places. She had ass and titties. And I was like,
So you'll do celebrities too. You'll jack the celebrities.
I'll do anything, man. I'll do. You know what I used to jerk off to? This lady that worked at Circle K.
Wow.
Yeah, she was like this. I just like the way Myka laughed at that.
Now-
she goes,
The woman that worked at Circle K.
Yeah, because she thinks her life sucks.
Yeah,
but she
it
doesn't
does.
know that she's inspiring
this 16-year-old boy to
Yeah.
go home and jerk it. I used to buy cigarettes from her. She had a Jack grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teeth were all fucked up. Huge, perky titties.
Oh, man.
And I was like, she was like Guatemalan. I don't know what she was. It was weird. And then there was another lady at Payless Drugs. I don't know
These
why.
places are so disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is a real insight to my fucking.
Yeah. Well,
drug.
when it's when something's there.
It's
like-
there.
Now when you have these women, Circle K, Payless Drugs.
I used to go like return things to talk to the lady at Payless because I was like 16. And
Yeah.
And she was like blonde and like very voluptuous, like Viking queen voluptuous, and I was like, yeah.
So you're going pure imagination on these.
And you know what's weird is the thought that I probably could have fucked them.
You think?
You probably could
I got big at 16. I grew, and I was like I was large. I was a large human all of a sudden, and it's like
Yeah.
And she was probably like, if I don't know if she was married, but I think like now looking back, I'm like if I had 30-year-old Dan's brain in 16-year-old Dan's body, probably could have done it because you read stories all the time. Now it's coming out. Teachers are fucking their kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies,
The younger they are, the more loyal a lover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not skilled, but like definitely like excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
The woman that's working at that Payless drug, you could probably have fucked her.
I probably could have.
You probably could. She probably
sweetie.
still works there. We could go. You could go back.
I think it's a Big Lots now.
She's probably working the big lots. They probably kept on as people.
Well, if you are a mystery lady on Chambers and Hamden in Aurora, Colorado,
Now
I used to go home like immediately and jerk off like it was like
you got to go when it's fresh.
I would like walk in the door and be like, hello, and then I'd check the garage and be like, all right, then just go in my room and then like, all right, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
You check the garage?
Well, let's see, my mom's car is there. She could be in the back and like the backyard, and I wouldn't see her, and then I'd like be jerking off.
She would, and you would get
Yeah.
Now, when you're doing that, you're doing pure imagination. You're not using porn.
Yeah.
And just right out of the brain.
Yeah.
You ever do an imagination still?
All the time.
Oh man, I can't even imagine. I can't do it.
I don't like. I've my porn watching has scaled down considerably in the past 3 years. Because imagination to me is like I like to do nostalgic jerks to like jerk off to win.
A lot of people like to do that.
To like old ones, like oh shit. Like I remember I was like, a couple like seedy ones where I'm like, ooh, I can't believe I did that. And then other ones, it's like, oh, I remember this girl from this part of my life. I never fucked her. What if I did? And then I'm like, okay. And it's kind of like,
Okay, so when you go to
This is your life of Jackin.
Exactly.
When you go to the nostalgia, when you go to the nostalgia, it's all out of the brain.
Yeah, man.
Even like a woman from a different part of your life that
I'll try to remember
it's
it.
fresh enough.
I try to do that because I honestly believe like it's like so when I do watch porn, it's kind of like whoa, like all right, oh shit. Like if I watch porn, I got to the point where I was watching so much porn that I was like, this doesn't do anything for me. Like it just doesn't, So I went to imagination, and I think imagination's better. I think imagination's better for also having sex with your partner, or or other people. When you're having sex, like if you keep that imagination up, then your brain during sex is also in a good place.
Totally agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you're binge watching something on Netflix. You gotta turn it off because you don't care about the characters anymore. You don't care what the fuck. You need to take a minute away, think about what happened.
Yeah, but I like it like. Sometimes I jerk off to my girlfriend, which is weird to tell people. People react weird.
No, I think it's fucking disgusting.
That I jerk off to my girlfriend?
Yeah, I think it's wrong.
But I jerk off. Why do you think it's wrong?
I mean, it's not really.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's fucked up. It's weird.
I don't think it's fucked up because I don't do it all the time, and I kind of do it in like. It's like we'll be fucking. We'll be doing something that we'll never really do in real life, like fuck. In the Grand Canyon or something weird where it's like I'll think of something and I'll be like, my girlfriend would look hot in shorts like that, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna fucking jerk off to that. It's not like I love her and I miss her. It's like I want to fucking. I remember when I came on her, like you like think of that and you're like, yeah.
Now, do you jerk off to other women that you know?
Yeah, absolutely. What am I?
Do you think that's? Do you think that's?
I don't cheat.
I have a.
I'm monogamous.
I'm monogamous as well. But I do feel like there's some kind of weird violation if I step into that, especially if, like,
I don't jerk off to any of her life.
Like,
it's got to be separate from her.
If none of her friends.
No, God no.
Like,
I would never do that.
If all of a sudden you started dating Jennifer Love Hewitt, I can't jack to Jennifer Love Hewitt anymore. In my mind, it's a violation.
Okay. Yes, I wouldn't jerk off. I would never jerk off to a buddy of mine's girlfriend ever.
Yes, I promise you that.
Listen, this is like a
What's
person.
the big deal? See, I don't think that's a big deal at all. It's your fucking mind. What do
No,
you
no.
There's something weird about it.
Because you break through a certain level of morality when you go there, and I won't go there. I agree with you.
I can't jack to somebody's girlfriend.
Let's say there's a cute waitress at an Applebee's and touches my hand when she's dropping the check. Guess who I'm jerking off to? Boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
An Applebee's
I don't know.
waitress.
I'll fucking jerk off to any of my boyfriend's friends. They're number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the fantasy list.
Boyfriend?
What?
Yeah.
That's some shady shit.
Why? I don't do anything.
I tell you, when I was...
If I found out my girlfriend was rubbing her bean to one of my friends, I'd be furious.
Yeah. That's why I would never tell him.
Yeah, but you shouldn't even do it.
No, there is something... Okay, when I was married, my ex-wife's sister, she was cute, not hot. That was like my go-to.
Really?
There was something about that was
something.
like fucking her sister.
We're
would have
bridging into emotional problems. These are emotional scars.
Yeah, but I think
when you go deep enough, you're gonna really see the influences.
I think Well,
because like I used to jerk off to my dad's girlfriends.
wow. So that's
See, that seems weirder
that
to
sounds,
me.
Why?
Then
that sounds
Cheryl. You try not jerking off to Cheryl, dude. My dad was.
Dude, I'm jacking off to that name.
Yeah, my dad was an alcoholic Jimmy Buffett fan. You trying to tell me he didn't have girlfriends to jerk off to?
yeah, but
that's what got me onto that seedy older lady shit. Cheryl had some big ass titties. She was blonde. She looked good. We went swimming with her one time. I was like, damn, Cheryl.
When did you move on from the older lady stuff?
It's like a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago. When I hit my late 20s, I was like, oh my God, 21-year-old women are, they're so delicious. It's like, it immediately changed where I was like, a 20-year-old girl be like, do you want to see my pussy? I'm like, yes, I do. Where it used to be like a lady who's like, hey, kid, I'll suck you off in the back of this Astro van. I'm like, yeah.
So now it's the young ones.
Now it's like, I don't know. Now it's
you're like your own age.
Yeah, now it's like
your own age. You're jacking to your girlfriend. You might as well get a minivan.
I got my hits. I go to Lisa Ann. I go to like Alexis, Texas.
Lisa Ann
she did Nailin' Palin.
Right.
She's the most downloaded MILF porn star. She's number 1 MILF porn star.
That Nailin' Palin really turned her career around.
She my favorite. That's my shit.
she plays Palin.
Lisa.
I would say that's my 36 chambers of jerking off. Like that's the one I
Lisa
go to.
Lisa Ann is your favorite.
That's the last one. Yeah,
My
and
favorite
I follow her on Twitter. She followed me back.
Oh wow, that's so fantastic!
I met her. I did a podcast with her.
Of course you did that's
yeah. She was super nice.
I think
she called me cute too, but I'm with my girlfriend. I won't cheat on her.
Yeah, no.
But
especially with the porn. I mean, no, I would fuck Lisa Ann.
I jerk off to the thought of it.
You know that Brandy? Do you know Brand? That's who's it? Brand? No.
I like Alexis, Texas too. Though
who's the
blonde, big ass, great ass? I follow her on Twitter, which is funny when you because this bridging over of social interaction, these social media. Yeah. Now, like you're following porn stars, and it's almost like they always try to act sexy. Like they're always ready to go, and you're like, as a person, when you're always following them on Twitter, you're like, come on, like be real.
Yeah.
So I've had to stop following. Like Lisa Ann and Alexis, Texas are actually good on Twitter because they're like kind of like themselves, and then they're like, all right, like they ramp it up when they have to be sexy, and you're like, good for you. But Alexis, Texas is funny because she's like feed the butt because she has like her thing is she has a really big, awesome butt. So I've always found it funny. I find it endearing where she's like, time for a milkshake for my booty. And I'm like, yeah, feed the booty, baby. It's funny to me. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I think that's fantastic. You've come around. You're now jacking the women your own age. You've gone through a journey.
I've really settled in.
And to your own girlfriend.
I love my girlfriend.
You're on the imagination, which I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy, but I'm sure it's good for you and your relationship. And
I think it's healthy.
No. It's for somebody that was obsessed with porn like you were.
Dude, high school was like I jerked off one time. I was a janitor at a nail salon.
Uh-huh.
And they had a TV with a VCR in it, like one of those ones built in. And
sure.
I just bought in a new porn. And I watched it in their common area.
Oh my God.
And jerked off into like paper towels.
At least you can.
That's really not that bad of a story.
No.
But
that's how much I liked.
Man, you've gotten it under control, and you're doing great. You're in love. and that's what this podcast is really about.
Self-love.
Follow Dan Soder on Twitter. What's your Twitter?
At Dan Soder.
At Dan Soder. Find him online and look at all the. You have a half hour that's available.
Yeah, you can buy it on iTunes.
Buy that on iTunes.
99 cents.
99 cents. It's worth at least that much.
Yeah, you can
probably twice that.
You get to see my alcoholic gullet. Like my chin was like super big.
The half hour costs $1?
Yeah, I think so.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a steal.
You should buy that and then send Dan Soder another $10. Anything else you want to promote? I don't know when this comes out, so anything time sensitive.
Man, listen, you know what, dude, podcast, right?
Yeah, great
Riotcast.com and at Dan Soder on Twitter. And thank you for having me on to let you guys know my influences.
No, this was a fantastic. I feel so much closer to you now. Follow Omar, the producer, at Shockat. Spell that for me. I don't know how to do it.
OSHAUKAT.
And he's also a stand-up comedian. I don't want to minimize you to just producer. Myka Fox, of course, at Myka Fox. Me at Chris Laker. Tweet at both me and Myka and I. Any of your stories or anything you want us to talk about, and go on iTunes and rate and subscribe and all of those things. Go to Cave Comedy Radio, listen to all the great podcasts. Listen to my other podcast, The Show. And come see that one live every Wednesday at 10 o'clock at the Creek in the Cave, Creek LIC, for all the info there. And that's it. We love you. See you next week.